And we're live.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good
Hey,
morning.
you have to tell it to stop playing, or it's going to keep repeating.
Good morning.
Good
How's everybody doing? Good morning. It's Friday. All day long.
Are you playing music?
No.
Where is it coming from? Oh, that was from me. Sorry.
Inside your head.
No, it was like the dun 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 from like 2001 Space Odyssey, and it was
Uh,
a tab. It shuffled through on reels. I was
I
like,
have that. I have that effect on people when they first see me. It's like um, outstanding theme music starts playing in their head.
okay.
Yeah. So we've got the bum crack picker. We got the Hank Gallon Cash. We got Jabez. We got Sue. We got Sandy. How's everybody doing? I hope you're doing well, or as well as can be expected. So, yeah. Are we talking eBay today?
I guess.
uh, More and more people are getting into that AI stuff. Sorry, I got a frog in my throat.
Ribbit.
Yeah.
Miss Piggy's gonna be upset about that. Yep, a lot of
That was a dad joke right there.
yeah, most of these people don't even know who Miss Piggy was.
What? Yes, they do. Everybody knows who Miss Piggy was, except maybe kids that are 10 years old or younger, and probably them still do. So, bum, bum, bum. Everybody's saying good morning.
Guten Morgen.
Sorry you've had a rough week, James. eBay is working on bringing ChatGPT to eBay's AI lister. Uh, huh. Well, Beard just put out a video yesterday talking about how ChatGPT isn't perfect, but it's getting better. Tom, you look rough this morning.
I feel rough this morning.
Shoot.
Good morning, bearded picker, aka Scott.
Take a look at the Facebook short that Craig released yesterday. Not really AI, but okay. Got to look at Craig's channel. Which one of Craig's 32 channels is it on?
Uh, Land Shark Picker 88. Hang on a second. I'll share it with you. Oh, maybe I can just copy it. Wait a minute.
Is Craig here? He could put his own link. It's just under Land Shark Picker.
Um,
Shoot.
Craig, I hope it's okay. You snooze, you lose. Did it go in?
There's a link there. I hope it doesn't take me to OnlyFans breastasy shots or something.
No. It's not taking you to my Only Feats page.
That's a short.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Oh, it's just a short?
Yeah.
Okay. I might I might have the ADD patience to listen to it.
Oh, it's only 20 seconds long or something. Yeah, AI's
All right.
taking over.
Anyway, back to the topic. We don't have a topic. I reached a milestone for the year in sales.
Did you?
Not really, but it's a milestone for me in my own mind. I hit $50,000 in gross sales.
In 6.5 months?
Yeah. I was hoping to be there on the 1st of July, and I didn't make it.
Well, that means you're going to have to just do a bunch of more listing this year.
But for the year, same time period compared to last year, I'm up 9.8%. So there you go. I'm ahead, but I'm behind. I just thought I'd share that real quick because why not?
Well, and I'm not trying to bring you down here. Bridget and Chris are probably at 3 times that amount, but they're young and they list all the freaking time.
Well, there's 2 of them.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
And they're both full-time, and I'm not. I only compete with myself, but yeah, I always compare myself with other people. I've heard so many resellers, don't compare yourself to somebody else. They got different circumstances, and And I'm like, I don't care. I want to see what somebody else does compared to me. It doesn't make me, I don't know, what do you call it, anxious or
Right.
upset if I see what somebody else is doing. Look, Lag is proud of me. Why do I say I'm not full time?
Come on down to Chastity.
Because I only work at eBay 4 hours a day. That's not full time anything. I wish my teaching career had been 4 hours a day. That was full time.
Did you see the thing that Chastity put up like 4 spaces above Landshark about the new feature that eBay added? Go to Jabus, then there's Chris Tyler, then good morning, Chris, then the Hank, and then there's Chastity.
What's up,
Morning,
old
Beard?
folks?
Hey, Mr. Picker.
Nothing. We're just congratulating and patting me on the back for being up 9% for the year.
Well, if you could have made your goal if you'd have just worked 4.5 hours a day.
But I ain't willing to do it. I want to make more money without doing more work. That's my problem.
Oh, then you got to promote listing.
What did Chastity say?
So if y'all have any CDs of old singers, I saw both my Connie Francis last night. She died yesterday.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
She was in a lot of movies, wasn't she?
Connie Francis died last night, honey. Connie Francis.
She had to be very old, though, right?
Yeah, she was up there. I mean, she lived a long life.
In her 90s. Yeah, Chastity, I've seen that on, when I'm making listings, eBay
87.
put up 80.
87.
eBay put up a notice that you can automatically lower your prices until an item is sold.
Looks like she was in over 30 movies, like almost 40 movies.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if you can put a basement amount on that, because I don't want to list something until it's sold if it sells for free. I don't want something to lower my price automatically until it's free.
Okay, so here's the question. Did I sell both these Connie Francis because she died, or did I sell them because I listed them with an AI lister and they were AI optimized?
She died.
Well, then why they buy Lolita?
Maybe
I don't know.
maybe it's a combination.
Yeah, so I have access to John's program. I'm not Josh's program now, and I listed like 80 items yesterday, and I worked less than Todd on that.
Good.
Okay,
so
tell me you
43 CDs. They took hour and 38 minutes. And the dollar value was like $600 in CD. I'd had these CDs over there in the drawer. The top two drawers on the filing cabinet were all listed. The third drawer was full, never listed. So I went through all those. The one thing you still got to do is even if you're bulk listing, you still got to know what your value. I don't list like James does, where he puts them all at one price. You know, like this. Connie is a good example. So Connie, that one was when I find out she died, I upped it to 10, and then this one was 12. So each CD is a different. If it didn't sell for at least $6, I didn't list it. But it's painless, folks. I have had no training. I have no nothing. I was just told, here's your login, go play. And very easy, very simple, very easy to use. Very straightforward. Oh, I had a couple errors. I'm in the beta one, so I had a couple errors, but they were wanting me to try new features. And so there's like they're coming up with like a scheduled listing, and something was wrong with the time, and that was the error. Other than that, though, just straight listing. It made all the listings. It made everything. I just put the prices in it and said goodbye.
Yeah, it's feels right though. Here it's time to stock up on Willie Nelson.
on the road again.
It's time to buy items you can sell for Christmas.
So Phil, do you do that? Does anybody else do that? Knowing the older artists, if you see it, go ahead and pick it up because you know they're not going to be with us. Like Randy Travis. How much longer has Randy got? I mean, it's watching him is sad.
Yeah, he's got a lot of health issues. Happy birthday, Jake. Happy birthday. It's your special day. If you want me to sing, you have to pay. Oh,
it is Jacob King's birthday. What the hell?
Jacob
He
King?
just got to puberty.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
He's what, 40 now?
To you. Happy birthday, dear Jacob.
I think if I'm not mistaken, I believe he's 41. He's either 41 or 42. It's one.
I'm gonna tell you what. Whatever his skincare regimen is, he needs to start a YouTube channel for it because damn, he looks young. You'd think he's a kid.
Jody says she was talking to somebody at the cancer clinic yesterday when she was volunteering, and she told the lady, she's like, "Yeah, I had it. She got cancer. She said I got the same thing you have, triple negative, when I was 48, but that was 7 years ago." She said, "Wait a minute. How old are you now?" And Johnny's like, 55. She's like, "There ain't no way." She's like, "I'm 57." And Johnny's like, "You don't look that either." But she's like, "There's no way you're 55."
Mm.
I put
Jody-
up with her for 38 years, so she's at least 38 years old.
Since you
Yeah.
brought it up, is Jody covered for snacks for the cancer waiting room?
No, she's back to buying them again. She hadn't really mentioned it.
All right. I'll pass it on.
Put a link in
Yeah,
there
her,
so we can donate again.
All right, she was kind of today was not a great one, or yesterday was not great. So she for the last couple of years she has been with us same time every week, same partner every week. They've become real good friends. They they go out for lunch once a week. They do whatever they do, and her breast cancer has come back. And Johnny last week's like, she didn't look very good. Maybe it's just me. She does. It came back in different organs, and it's like 12 years later. And when Johnny got there yesterday, she'd already texted her that she wasn't feeling great, and she was probably taking a month off.
Morning, Beth.
Damn, Beth looks glamorous this morning.
Hey, let me go out and come back in. I'm trying to get this on my speaker for my car.
Hey,
Hey.
hey.
She did that hair flip when she came in.
We should do it in stereo in her car. Hey.
So what's your procedure, Scott, for using the Josh's?
So basically you start the batch, you pick the category, tell it to start the batch, then you're going to upload the photos, assign the photos. However, you can either get them to do it, or you can do it yourself. I do it like Josh suggested. Like these CDs, I just did front and back. You don't need to see anything else. It's a CD, for God's sake. And so I just took 2 pictures. Same thing with the Blu-rays. Same thing. I did front and back, and then it picks it up, puts all the information in there, including whether it's a special edition and all that stuff, and puts it in the description and the bullet points. And then all you do is put the price on it and hit send, and that was it. I mean, I had
Yeah,
someone to
but
pick
Sandra, Primo was distracted. He was trying to run the show, and
Yes,
Pokey
Sandra.
was there, and
unless you've ever run
Right.
a YouTube, unless you've tried to film yourself, you've tried to do it on live on YouTube, you have no idea. I've been doing this a long time, and if I'm shipping, I look down and I'm like, how did it take me this long to ship this many? It's because you're distracted. You're trying to not have dead air. You're trying to keep up with whatever. It's so.
but
it took-
yeah, he didn't get up 100 items for sure, but
I
I thought he
processed
did okay for
What kind of items did he list?
what he was doing.
like an hour and a half. I
I
listed
think books, wasn't it? Books.
books. I listed 44 CDs in an hour and a half. That includes looking them up to figure out what the value. There's another stack of at least 40 some over there that I went through that had no sales in the last 90 days. So I'll put over there on the side.
And there has to be some kind of learning curve, right? You're going to get better at it as you use it, right?
Okay, so the hard part, I told Josh this last night, it's not the program. The program works wonderful. It's how do you? Okay, so so if I figured out when I'm doing CDs, I scan it with this on the computer, and if it comes up sold in the last 90 days, I take my phone and take 2 pictures of it, and then I write the number on the CD, so I can remember what the price it was selling at, and that's just dry erase. And then anything that didn't come up, I set to the side. And so at the end, I had a stack of everything with numbers on it, and I had pictures already taken. That's the beforehand. Just actually putting it in the computer. That's as simple as uploading pictures, hitting a couple of keystrokes, and telling it to us, and then checking them. Was it the program part didn't take 10 minutes. It's the everything before, because So Josh lists a lot of his all the same price. So does but still though, for me to have processed over 100 CDs and got 44 of them listed in under 2 hours, there's no way in hell I could have done that manually and had to do each one individually. And it would have been all day doing that. It's something that I've had these for. I can't remember when I bought them. The filing cabinet. They've been in the filing cabinet so long. You know what I mean? I've had them forever.
Scott, is it out now?
No, I'm on the beta, helping him
Oh,
find errors.
I didn't think you were on the beta. I thought you kept telling them, when's it going to come out? When's it going to come out?
3 days ago, whenever Primo got it, we got it.
Okay.
He's like, can we? He's like, we found a couple, and it's not their program. Their programming is fine. It's if you don't understand eBay, and I learned this from those guys. eBay's outward facing and inner stuff are different, and so you have to program for both. And so the programming is extremely difficult because, and that's why a lot of these programs are having errors, and it's because the old architecture of eBay is so difficult to deal with. And so we're just trying to flush out anything. Like I said, I haven't found anything in their program is done wrong.
Well, if he wants anybody that sells women's clothes that he wants to get in there to test, I'm up for it.
So I've listed women's shoes. Yeah, so the shoes I listed were strange. It struggled with the title on the shoes. Where are they? I'd never heard of this brand before. That's what they look like. But the name of the brand is But Another Innocent Tale. And the brand looks like that. And so it picked it up on 2 out of 3, But Another Innocent Tale. One of them it did not. It put just instead but. But I think that the title of it's supposed to be B period, A period, I period, T period. Bait is the name brand, but it's not on the shoe anywhere. And this one, they only have this, so there's no way to tell what it's made out of. So I had to figure out what the upper is made out of. But other than that, it listed the heel height. It got everything else right. So there's just little things you have to check over to make sure.
So don't just blindly throw up your listing after AI creates it, right? You got to.
The shoes, I knew those were difficult because when I looked them up on Google Lens, it had trouble. So I knew to look that one up. But all the CDs, it 100% knocked them out. Bam. You know, when it's got a picture and a barcode, it's got. You know, so it's got AI plus being able to look up the barcode. It gets extraordinarily accurate from the data it can pull.
Yeah. Well,
Okay, let me ask you, Scott. Will you think it would be do okay with like appliance parts if you had a picture of the model and all that under the machine?
I know it will because I was messing with this the other day. I don't know whose live I was on. So I pulled this out of a 13 cup Cuisinart. You know, it's to put. You've seen these before. It's to push your assembly.
Right.
Google Lens knows what this is. So if Google Lens can figure out, I know their program. They haven't released. They're in the process, or they got their payment processor sorted out. So they are coding that right this second, and then they're going to release the hard goods categories. I'm just waiting for the hard goods to try it.
Here's a question, and it's not trying to be negative or anything like that. So when you start using this, you got to start thinking about how you're preparing to start listing. You need to start grouping all together CDs and DVDs, so you're not jumping between categories. You can set it up one time and go.
Because you want to do it, you want to think in terms of batching, Tom. Like if you've got a bunch of men's shoes, do all them at one time. If you got a bunch of women's shoes, do all them. Evidently there was something they were having. I don't have clothes. There was a text just went out. They were having an issue with clothes, whatever it was. They just solved it.
Come on, Mr. Sadie.
And he said the categories for those will open up very soon. So clothing, we'll be testing. I've got 4 or 5 pieces of clothing I can test with it, but Yeah, but anything you do, Tom, if you can bash it, you can do. But it's also changed the way I think. If I go to yard sales and see a stack of CDs now, I'm like, normally that wouldn't be worth my time. But if there's 100 CDs and I can, so I looked at it this way. I have less than a dime in these CDs. Under 2 hours, it was $600 worth of listings. So those 2 hours were $300 an hour for me listing. I'm all right with that. You know what I mean? The Blu-rays were even more. The Blu-rays took me 17 minutes. And there were 49 of those. I was playing with ChatGPT with those. And so that's going to be coming. Once ChatGPT gets it where it can give me a list of a whole stack of things. And then all I have to do is take a stack picture, put it in a prompt on ChatGPT, and then put the values in after I've taken the pictures. It'll be stupid fast. It's just a matter of, can you get your procedures down to go? Josh is extremely fast because a lot of his stereographs are the same price. Same thing with James. James sells cassettes at whatever. He just lists them.
Sadie, what are you talking about batching shipping prices? Items that are all going to ship at the same price, you list those all at the same time?
Like the CDs, I do free shipping on CDs. So all my CDs, Blu-ray, same thing. They're all free shipping. The shoes, I just picked. Most shoes I ship at $12.99.
Morning, Darren.
I guess, yeah. Daryl, what's up?
Doug.
The one thing I need to make a video on is rate tables. I don't think enough people use rate tables, and so I can freely put in shoes for like a pair of boots for $12.99, knowing that half the country is going to be $12.99, and once it crosses into the western zones, it's going to add, I think, $5, which is the call. Because that goes. You try to send them. I sent something yesterday to Squamish, Washington. That's a significant cost whether send it to Florida or North Carolina. So rate tables, Puerto Rico is the same thing. I sent something to Puerto Rico yesterday. It added like $6 to the product because that Puerto Rico item, instead of being, an $8 item, was like $13. So rate tables based on Chad says she loves them. It really does help. And you can pick individual states. And so I've got the Northeast. If it goes, because Primo's in Vermont, I charge them extra, right? Actually Maine for some reason is expensive from here. So Maine, but you can control each one of those, what you want to add. So I think I add a couple dollars for Maine. If I'm doing free shipping, the West Coast gets like plus $2. Nobody's ever complained. It's just $2. But just think about your cost on free shipping going across the country. It's usually in the upper range. It's usually going to cost you at least $1 on first class shipping to get it across the country in all those zones. Why not use calculator? Because calculated shipping sucks and it charges. I've had 3 people in the last 6 weeks tell me that the shipping was insane on some bigger items. So I had an item that it calculated shipping. I measured it, weighed it, and it went to Utah. The shipping on that was $78. Actual shipping cost was $27.
Mm.
So the person offered me she's like, I'm willing to pay $100. That's why I offered you $30 on your $80 or $70 item. I'm like, all right, I'm willing to take $100. So let's go. And I took the offer.
So Sandra wants to know how many listings you had to fix.
I had to. So what do you mean by fix? So once it brought the listing up and I proofread those shoes, those 3 pairs of shoes are the only things I had to do anything to, because they have that strange name on them.
So I
corrected the title before I sent the listing.
The CDs and Blu-rays all came back perfect, right?
I didn't touch them.
But the shoes had problems. Okay.
And if they had a regular tag, like a Nike tag or something that I could have included in the pictures, it would have been beautiful. But because this one has no tags in it, the size of the shoes, for God's sake, the only place for the shoe, it says it's a 7.5 right there on the sticker. I took everything out. There's nowhere other writing on this shoe other than that right there. I'd never heard of. I mean, you ladies might have heard of it. The but another innocent tale is the name of the shoe. I'd never heard of these, but because they were at the thrift store for $2, brand new, I'm like, okay, I'll sell them.
I
They
tell you
sell
what,
for like $40.
Chastity ever retires and starts her own morning show, we're all three of us are history because she is smart.
Yeah, Sandra.
That's why I adopted her.
I think these programs are in different
So-
levels of.
The Nikes shouldn't have any problem, right?
Okay, so
With
Monday
the,
when Tom's show comes Monday, I've got 8 pairs of Adidas I'm going to list over the weekend. I just have not listed them yet because they didn't have insoles. And so I went on Amazon and bought 6 insoles for what, $14.99 or something to stick in them so it doesn't look. And because the shoes are really nice, I will list all those Adidas Ultra Boost and regular shoes, and let you know how it did on the regular shoes on Monday, or I'll make a video of it, one or the other.
Okay, let's jump off the porch for just a second. Todd, you know Chastity has just saved this video to a thumb drive, because when it comes time for you to go to the great reselling job in the sky, and the will is being read, she's going to be playing this back saying, "See, he adopted me." I want my 3.6 million. I want my quarter.
Yeah, that's the chassis is 100% correct. The rate tables make me more competitive with shipping. I don't like the fact that with calculated, I don't know what it's going to charge them. You know, most VCRs, I know that if I put $18.95 on it, I'm okay because of what box I use. And then if it's a dual player, because it's longer, I go up to like $23, add a few more dollars to it. You know, because I've been shipping so long now. Would I suggest a new person do this? Hell no. A new person needs to go do calculated until they learn and figure out what they're doing so they don't lose money. But because
What?
Thanks, Daryl. Appreciate that. Yeah, everybody's been saying you could just take a picture and put it in Chat GPT and it'll tell you what it's worth. Folks, watch my video. It's not 100% accurate. It told me one Blu-ray was worth $6 to $10 used. I listed it for $44.95. And it skipped one. I tried it 3 times. It skipped the same Blu-ray 3 times.
Do you know anything about Sizely?
I do. I've heard of it.
That's what I use for measurements. I'm wondering if I put that in the pictures, if it would take those measurements from the Sizely sheet and put it in the description.
I'm sure. Okay, so you can make a template and tell it to do these things. You can make a template of so like you say you sell a bunch of women's shirts. You can make templates for shirts for whatever, and you can also and you can already. But I'm talking about in the.
Oh, okay.
And you can also make a template of the batch. And so if you're going to run, like, if I sell any more CDs, I'll just create a CD template. And so the next time, all I have to do is select down CDs, and it's going to put everything right back the way I selected it. So you've got a couple you've got a couple options in there to make templates to make it much faster for you. Remember, I've only lifted 5 batches, so I'm no expert. I'm just telling you what I've seen so far.
Yeah.
Hey, Jabus wants to know: has anybody bought the reefs yet?
Nope.
If you got a bunch of different items,
So are they going to have like a free trial?
You can get 10 free listings, so you can try the 10 free listings.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'll straighten up a little bit. I'll this weekend I will make a video of me listing those shoes and show you guys what it's like. My $2 shoes. Woo-hoo. But yeah, you've got a batch can only deal with one category at a time. So you've got a batch because it would be way too complicated if it had to go searching all the category, identifying and searching every category on eBay. But you can put one item in a batch, or you can put 100. It doesn't matter.
Well, I'll give it a try once it comes out. Open-mindedly. No old man stuff like this damn stuff is for these kids. No, I'll give it a try.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a really fast lister, and so I wasn't even going to try it. But now that you say that you can put a template in there, I might try it.
Good
I will
morning,
try
Mary.
it.
I mean, what have you got to lose? If it sucks, you've still got to
Not,
listen.
nothing. If it doesn't make it faster, then I know. 99% of what I list is women's clothes. So, and then the rest is appliance parts. So,
See, now, what Scott just said, hate mail coming. What Scott just said about listing those CDs and DVDs and Blu-rays so quickly, does that mean that it's going like the eBay is going to have a big race to the bottom because there's 40,000 copies of Pretty Woman on there because it's only taking them 30 seconds to list it?
You got to go find them first. And the other thing is, how many people are going to look at me and go, "Oh my God, Beard, I wouldn't have wasted 2 hours on those terrible CDs." I mean, these are the titles from your day.
They didn't have title. They didn't have. Did he just freeze up?
Looks like it.
well, anything I can do to help me do this faster is going to help my business because as my parents age, I have less and less time. I'm in the car all the time.
How far away from your parents do you live?
I'm only an hour away. They're on Lake Conroe, Todd. They're on they're north of Conroe in Willis.
Okay.
And depending on when one of them falls, what time of day, depends on how long I can get there. Like I could get there in an hour or I could get there in 3 hours. Sitting on 45, wishing I had a helicopter,
Right.
It's been so stressful, the back and forth. And then I went to Austin Wednesday just for the day because I got to get back. I'm in charge, so I can't be gone 2 days. So I drive to Austin, stay 4 hours, and drive back.
Yeah, Gwen's mom is living here now because we just.
Oh, she is. I didn't know that.
Well, she has off and on, but.
Yeah, I knew that y'all switched off, and now it's your turn again, huh?
Well,
For a minute.
It's like 89% us now, and she really can't live in her own house anymore because she can't be trusted.
Yeah.
She gets foggy in the head sometimes, and
my parents have decided that they want Janie and I to have the house when they pass, and so we've been talking about when one of them passes, maybe we should just move up there, and because neither one of them will want to leave, and so that's going to create a lot of problems for my business.
yeah.
I could get in a lot of trouble for having a business. Like you're not supposed to have a business in their community, and that would mean I would have to be off site for a warehouse, and it would just mess up my whole process. So,
How are they gonna know?
Trust me, they know.
Is it like a gated community?
It's a gated community. People have been there for years, and people are super nosy. And it's amazing how they found out about things there, but
the Karens will know.
Oh yeah,
and the Keiths too.
They're like cockroaches, aren't they, Karens and Keiths? Morning, Mary. How are you doing?
And the way their garage door faces, if I were to open up the garage door and somebody was just driving by and just happened to see all my shelves, that would be it for me. I mean, I'm not even supposed to be doing this where I live now, but nobody said anything.
Or is it
I
restricted?
keep my garage doors supposedly, but our HOA is pretty lame. But our mail carrier said there are a couple other people on the street that sell, but I keep my garage doors closed almost all the time just for that reason.
Thank you, Jennifer, and good morning, Jennifer. So, I don't know. You
Is
need
that
to
Jennifer
move out.
Hayes? I can't see the chat.
Yeah.
Hey, Jennifer.
Scott must have had problems with his new internet.
Yeah, he was all about getting fiber, and now he froze up.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, so Jennifer who? Bum, bum, bum. So Tom's gone and Beth froze, so it's me.
I'm frozen.
Oh, you look like you were. You were
I'm
concentrating on your driving.
concentrating. I only have about 1 more mile, and then I gotta hang up. I'm on my way to the office for about 4 hours. So
Okay.
my boss has a crisis, but I'm usually here on Fridays anyway for a little while, so I don't mind.
Scott definitely has problems. That's right, Doug. Craig follows Jennifer around. So anyway, yeah, I hit the Lutherans yesterday. Got
What'd
a
you
bunch
get?
of shoes and boots. How about Justin Lizard skin for $10?
Oh, wow.
Those will sell for 50.
Well, Bridget's sending me some inventory from New York, so I don't have to go thrifting next week. Woohoo! I finally got my eye cleared up. I don't know if you knew that I had this eye infection for like 2 months. They were going to do a biopsy. And I know I'm getting it from the thrift store because I catch myself touching my eye all the time.
Okay, now you froze. How about Merrill's?
A biopsy.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry you had trouble with your eye.
Yeah,
Maybe
so it's finally
I did know
gone.
that and just forgot.
Yeah, and so I'm just so glad. I mean, I'm still on antibiotics. I have antibiotics for the rest of the month, and I'm just going to keep taking them. And hopefully it won't come back. And I sanitize my hands when I get in the car, my arms, my face, everything. But I've caught myself in the thrift store touching my face, like move my hair or whatever. And I'm always like, don't do that, Beth. Don't do that, Beth. And I know that's where I get it from.
These Merrill's got nubs on nubs. But these were $5 for Merrill's. Yeah, they sell for 35.
Yeah, I used to sell Merrill's when I sold shoes. Well, listen, guys, I'm getting ready to pull up. So y'all have a great weekend and wonderful sales.
Thanks, Beth.
You're welcome. It was good to see you guys. Take care. Bye.
And I got some Panhandle Slam ostrich. For $10. They sell for 60. Ba-bam. So yeah, Lutherans did me good yesterday. Got a Howard Miller clock. You still there, Tom? Tom, you're muted if you're talking.
I am muted. I didn't unmute when I came back. That's nice. Did it work?
Yep, it's going right now. So, let's see, what else did I get? Doing show and tell, might as well. So anyway, seems like we can't do a show nowadays without talking about AI.
It's taking over.
Tom, you're unmuted. How funny, Sadie.
Mr. Sadie. Ha ha ha. Aren't you supposed to be plunging toilets in the boys' room or something?
Bastion of hygiene. That's right. So, I don't know. Do y'all buy cheap, simple stuff just for filler in your store? I got these, these paper plate holders for picnics.
Uh-huh.
They're brand new in the package, but check out the graphics on here. These people are wearing like 1970s clothes.
Right. Are they old?
These are vintage, yeah. They're brand new in the package, so I got 2 packs of them.
Well,
And
let's
because
see.
they were in the Christmas department, so they were half price. So I got 2 brand new packages of 4 for $1. And I look, you look. My video is frozen.
Yeah, I did. I was wondering, did you show them? Because I didn't see them because you were froze up.
Yeah, what the heck's going on with that?
Move your hand, Todd.
I'm moving it.
Okay. All right.
Can you see me moving my hand?
Yeah, I can see you moving your hand now.
Can you hear the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Yeah. You were crinkling paper and your hand was staying still. So
Yeah. So here we go. Show them again.
yeah.
These woven plate holders. So they come in packs of 4, so I got 2 packs for $1
Nice.
because they were in the Christmas department for some reason.
You okay, Scott?
And I got a Snowtown Christmas Kurt Adler. And because it was Christmas, it was 50% off. So $5 for.
I think lag kicked me off the internet.
You're back.
So like this is Tom stuff. Andy Williams, Jack Jones. Who's gonna pick these up? Magic. Something called Magic. Magic, my hat. My Falcon.
Let me see the.
Magic from Orif Romana. Here's a good one. Sailor Black. You can tell that. You can tell that's an old picture.
Yeah.
So I mean, nothing I picked up was like, everybody. It's well, you got to have hair bands. You got to have 70s and 80s rock. I mean, that Sailor Black. It sells for $13, but most people will pass it by.
People listen to all kinds of music.
Yeah. I mean, I do have some Nirvana over there, but then I've got Pete Kelly who plays the blues, the best of Bourbon Street, Ray Peterson, a lot of stuff that there's only a couple of sellers on there, so they'll sell. But it's changed the way I think. If I go to a yard sale and see a bunch of books or a bunch of whatever like that, I'm like, it's worth my time now to list them, maybe even create a media store. Yeah, at least while the internet was down, I put a new cover. The big stack over there that ain't worth a crap, I changed out the thing so it's not cracked on old Lolita. And I hadn't decided whether to change Connie's or not. Connie's right here on the edge.
Change Connie out.
Yeah, her You can see it right there on the edge. It's got a slight.
Yeah, crack. What are those, Todd?
These are those like cable sandals.
Uh,
But they don't have a name brand, so they must be like a knockoff type. I don't know. I may have to list them as unbranded, but they got like the bungee cord.
right.
Mary, I listen a little bit of anything. Like I could be listening to 80s metal, 70s. I could be listening to yacht rock. I could be listening to 90s country, or I might be listening to Father Mike read the Bible. You just never know what I'm listening to in a car. Do those have less traction than the Reefs?
No, they're actually pretty good shape. They're a little dirty, but they've barely been used.
Todd, you know now it's going to be either toothbrush holders or reef shoes. That's
I'm
what
just
people go.
JT said it in the chat, and I'm just repeating JT.
Well, you don't repeat what JT says.
I don't have good luck with rock ports, but these are in good shape, and they were just $3.
Sometimes I feel me and JT share the same brain.
Same brain.
Yeah,
You're like,
I do get burned out of listening to something. So I was tired of yacht rock yesterday. I'm like, you know what? I'm going back to the 80s, and so I'm listening. And so it's not 80s hair metal. It's just, on Apple Music, I make my own what I listen to in the 80s. So it's all kinds of.
They're having a yacht rock review in Indianapolis 220 on the 25. I was looking to see what that was.
Like today, so when I was setting it up to Apple Music was when you're putting stuff in will suggest other music that sounds similar. And when Johnny was at home one summer, I guess the first summer we'd been dating, and so me and a buddy were wandering around trying to find something to do, and there was a recording artist that had come through. The group was called Sidewinders. They've changed their name because these Sidewinders got in a legal fight. But I think the Sidewinders were actually from North Carolina town. They used to be in North Carolina when I was growing up. I remember the Sidewinders, or Sidewinder, and so I was adding them to it. And there's another group out of Arizona where they're from called the Pistoleros that were from the 90s and had that similar. So I've actually found more 80s and 90s music that I like that I didn't listen to back then because, man, I have listened the hell out of the Pistoleros.
hey, dude, Sal.
Hey, Office Patrick.
They still got good tread. And here's another pair of those cable sandals.
No, Mr. Sadie, I've got some of that. It's that one is called Country as Hell on that playlist. It's a lot of that is old country, and then it's got a lot of these new guys, like Cody Jinks and some of these guys. What's the guys? Coulter Wall. Mr. Sadie, if you listen to Coulter Wall, that's country right there.
Scott, Todd, have you looked up?
And what's his name too? What's the guy? I thought this guy was older, and I saw him. I'm like, I can't believe he's that young. Sturgill Simpson. Sturgill Simpson. I listen to that guy a lot. And then last night, Mr. Sadie, I was just flipping through TikTok, and one of the ones that came up was pop country is going away. Listen to these real artists. So I saved both of them. So I'm gonna make a playlist with all those folks, and to see A bunch of people I never heard of, but they're
Mhm. Am I frozen or are y'all?
Scott is. No, he's not. I
Oh.
can see him move his head. Can you hear anything, Scott?
So I think these are knockoffs of Keen Uniques because I don't see a Keen logo on them, and they would have.
they're probably spelled like my employee. I had an employee once named Uniqua. No lie, Uniqua. That was her name. And you looked at it, I'm like, that doesn't sound right. It looks like Uniqua. I called her Uniqua the whole time. She worked for me for like a year.
Uniqua?
Yeah, I called her Uniqua.
I bet she loved that.
They already knew I was nuts. They don't care. She was actually really, really great employee. She was really, really nice.
Hey, Paul. All right, it's headed towards the top of the hour. I have to get out of here.
I forgot what I was looking. Damn, I forgot what I was looking at on my phone. Damn it.
All right.
So, Todrick, we'll see you Monday.
Somebody just bought 2 Ariat hats. That's winning. I think I'm gonna start selling hats for good.
Are they football? Football hats. Are they regular football
they're
caps?
They're Ariat baseball hats. Like I sold this one. I got $32.99 for it. It looks like it's got a cool look to it. And then the same person bought this one as well.
So are they Western themed like Ariat?
No, and then there's this. They're made by Richardson. They're a good hat. And they bought this one.
Okay.
I got 27 for that one. I paid $7 each for them at a yard sale. The person had he had 6 of them. I saw one at the auction last night that I had doubles of. He went for $18 at the auction, and then I sold these 2 today, or overnight. So that's $50-some for Ariat hat. Kent might be onto something. Steve, let's sell some hats. Steve's giving away hats. Where's Steve at? I need some hats.
It depends on what they are. I've got hats I've had for years and years.
I don't wear hats because it makes your hair fall out.
Yeah, that's what happened to me.
Mm-hmm. You know, Todd's been wearing a cowboy hat ever since he was old enough to hold his head up. So, since he's in Texas. All right. Scott, you do anything tonight? You taking the night off?
All right, John, what the hell? It's already scheduled.
All right. All right, Todd. I got to rock.
I got beer.
All right.
I got beer to drink tonight, so we're gonna hang out.
Okay.
I gotta go. I gotta go pee, so
Even Todd's gonna drink beer with me tonight.
might as well shut the show down.
Yeah, all you folks have a great weekend, and we'll see you Monday, if not tonight.
Larry, don't put that mental image of you being naked with a hat on. That sucks, man.
All right, bye, guys.
See you, everybody.
Paul's here. Dang. Okay. Thank y'all for dropping by. We'll see y'all tonight at Scott Show and 5 Central on the John Flippin' Ain't Easy show. Bye.